let's start with your characters. So, Jamie, you play a guy simply called The Man. Now, I realise that because of the nature of this show, you're not going to be able to tell me very much, but tell me what you can, without ruining it, please.
Well, we first encounter The Man sort of driving through the outback in the middle of Australia. We don't really get a sense of who he is or where he's going, but he gets driven off the road after a sort of quite intense car chase. He gets driven off the road in quite a dramatic way, has a big crash, wakes up in hospital, has lost his memory, and then we spend 6 hours with him trying to piece together who he is, how he got to where he got to, why this random Irish guy was driving through the outback that day, and why anybody would want to kill him. So along the way, all these other unique and interesting characters to help fill in the audience to get to that point.
I think that the opening 5 minutes really appeal to fans of Steven Spielberg's directorial debut, Duel. I was like, I love this. I absolutely love it. Yeah. There was definitely, I don't think I'm throwing anyone under the bus to say that was a big inspiration for that opening. Fairly clearly. And Shalom, you are not just the woman or the girl. You play Lucy.
I have a name.
You've got a name. Lucky you. How does she fit in?
So she is a waitress, and she meets the character of the man, and she decides to help him figure out who he is and hopefully do it in time before the people who are trying to catch up to him end up maybe doing so or not. Oh God.
Yeah, I mean,
a minefield trying to say things without giving things away.
Yeah, I feel like there is very little that you can say about Lucy, to be honest.
I just didn't want to be an idiot and be like, she's called Lucy, she's a waitress, and that's it.
And that is your lot, I'm afraid.
That's all you get, yeah.
Now, you filmed it in Australia. It's visually stunning. Shalom, as someone with an Australian passport, does Australia come out well in the tourist, do you think?
I think so, yeah. I think it looks great. I mean, it feels quite isolating and quite scary, but I think
it's quite eerie.
It's a true depiction of what the outback does feel like. Especially if you're out there by yourself. Oof, not the one.
Yeah, I've been to the outback and I found it quite. Yeah, I have, and I was like, not for me. Actually, it's quite unsettling. Last year, in the slot that the tourists will be going out, The Serpent did very well for BBC One, so it's across sort of Christmas and New Year. Why do you think at that time of year we're just suckers for a gripping thriller series?
I think it's something to do with, I think everyone switches off around that Christmas period, and just does, everyone watches Vicar Dibley reruns and all these weird specials and the Hootenanny. we all watch. Everyone sort of reverts to other Christmas classics. We all just stay in and watch whatever they're putting on for us. And I think it's a time of year where we actually stop binging stuff on streaming platforms and on iPlayer and all this way we consume stuff now until New Year's Day, when our shows come out, thankfully, where people are like, all right, let's get back to
normality.
Let's get back to 6 hours of television before bed every night. So hopefully that will all sort of fit in with what we're selling, and I do think this is a proper, really fun 6 hours that people are going to have of entertainment, constantly guessing, constantly sort of confused and bewildered by the madness of the world that Harry and Jack have created. They're good at this, they've created mad worlds before, these lads, and I think they've outdone themselves with this.
Shalom, quickly on Line of Duty, you played newcomer Chloe. You solved 6 years of mysteries in 7 episodes. Are you still fuming that you didn't get invited to the pub in the final scene?
Quite honestly,
that is a mug off.
I can't believe the outrage of that.
I was livid for you.
No, I mean, look, I think Chloe probably wouldn't have gone anyway.
No, that's true. She's too cool. Yeah.
Exactly. She's gone home to her board with everything on there. She's probably just doing work at home.
Yeah, she's just beautiful minding at home. Yeah, fair enough. Nice speaking to you guys, and I look forward to finally working out what the hell is going on in The Tourist.
Thanks, Dave.
Me too. Right. Thank you.
The Tourist premieres on BBC One on New Year's Day, or you can catch up on iPlayer.